Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Maybe give it a like, one of those thumbs up if you're interested. Hey, let's do a random ranking. Let's go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Then I'll hop into that comment section and then we can talk about cinema. We'll talk about movies, talk about actors, directors, physical media maybe. I don't know. The Oscars. Well, it all depends on what we pull. So let's get to those films. Let's get to them. Let's do maybe something right here. All right. Oh, okay. And then maybe something down at the bottom in this area. And then, you know what? Let's go all the way over here. Whoa, look how washed out I am right now. All right. Try and get this. Oh, don't knock over anything. Oh, I think we're all right. Okay. Oh, man. Been a while. Nice. Which version is this? I feel like I just did this one. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. So, we have The Sure Thing with John Cusack, and my wife showed this to me. I think this is hers. So I married into this movie, and I feel like I need to rewatch it. In this movie, I actually get mixed up with another film with, I think it is Cusack and Molly Ringwald, but I can't remember what that one is. But it's similar, like, type of title, where it's like a woman, a girl that you're guaranteed a good night, I guess. And that's kind of what this title is referring to. The Sure Thing. This girl, if you can meet her, hook up with her, or get to know her or whatever, you're gonna hook up with her. And there's a Molly Ringwald movie like that also. But here, look, you know her from Spaceballs. But so yeah, I've only seen this, I think, the one time that my wife showed it to me, and I need to give it a rewatch just so that I'm more familiar with it, because I have pulled this every once in a while for random rankings, and I just, know the very basic sort of information of it because I'm just not that familiar with it, and I need to give this movie another watch. Next we have George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, but it's actually Tom Savini's George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Isn't that so strange? George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, but directed by Tom Savini. So, I don't know. I think that's just kind of a weird way to put it, but I also get what they're doing because it's like a remake. It's like almost a shot-for-shot exact remake, very similar. They're coming to get you, Barbara. A must-see for every horror fan, says Dr. Donald Reed of the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror. But yeah, I like this, and I actually saw this before I saw the original Night of the Living Dead. So this was probably either this, no, I think the original Dawn of the Dead was my first Romero film. Well, this isn't even Romero, but my first, like, Romero or Romero-inspired movie was the original Dawn of the Dead at a sleepover. So, yeah, but this one, I don't know, might have been my second. And then, again, I saw the original much later. But I do like this version. I think it works. It doesn't bother me at all. I think I still like the original Night of the Living Dead more just because it's the original, even though this is the first one I saw. All right, next we have The Darjeeling Limited. This is a Wes Anderson movie. Is everybody interested or excited about Asteroid City, which is his newest film that's going to come out? Tom Hanks is in it. That's what I'm excited about. Tom Hanks in a Wes Anderson film. Sounds good to me. But the cast does look a little over-bloated. I don't necessarily like all of his movies when he just overfills the cast. Although I did like Grand Budapest Hotel, but I do like them smaller, more contained. When it comes to cast size, I think um, where we were with um, the Royal Tenenbaums was good. Steve Zissou, that's strong. But then it can get too big to where everybody feels like a cameo, and I don't like that. I didn't like that about Moonrise Kingdom. All the people that I cared about seeing were just peripheral, and they just felt like cameos, and that's what I'm sort of scared that that movie Asteroid City is going to be about. So what with Darjeeling Limited, this one never really spoke to me that much, but it has actually made me tear up. Not during every viewing. I think it's only happened to me one viewing, and I really wasn't that big of a fan of this film, but just one time viewing it, there's that scene with the water and the kid, and the trying to save him, diving in, and all that, and it just really got me. And I just wasn't expecting it because I'd seen the film multiple times beforehand and didn't have a reaction like that, but that one time I did. So while I would still say this is nowhere near top Wes Anderson for me, it has, I guess, I don't even know if it's grown on the list, but I have more respect for it, or I find it more affecting than I did previously. So how are we going to rank these? I think this is, even though I'm less familiar with The Sure Thing, I would like to rewatch that one before I'd watch the Darjeeling Limited. But this Night of the Living Dead here remake, I'm going to go ahead and say that that is number one. Ah, does that match? Maybe like that. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's number one, and then I'm gonna go ahead with Sure Thing, just because I want to watch it, and I remember liking it, but I'd like to get more acquainted with it. And then the Darjeeling Limited at the end, just because I do know it is lesser Wes Anderson for me. I do know people like it out there, but it's just not for me. I like a lot of the other ones more, but maybe I should rewatch it again. So, my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.